Look, we all know the drill when it comes to weight management, right? Eat better, move more. But what if the real secret, the thing that makes all the difference, isn't just what you do, but when you do it? Today, we're diving into the secret rhythm of your day. We're going to talk about how syncing up with your body's own internal clock can make everything so much easier. So let's get right into it. So let's do this. Let's actually build the perfect day, right from the moment you wake up, all based on some really fascinating science. And by the end of this, you're going to have a super clear blueprint, a plan you can use to tweak your own schedule and really get your metabolism firing on all cylinders. Everything, and I mean everything, starts the second you open your eyes. Those first couple of hours are absolutely crucial. They literally set the metabolic pace for the rest of your day. So let's break down 3 simple but incredibly powerful things you can do to make sure you win the morning, every single time. Here it is, your 3-step protocol. It's so simple. Hydrate, get some light, and eat a protein-heavy breakfast. Now, these aren't just trendy wellness tips you see online. Each one of these is backed by solid science to get your body primed for fat loss and keep your energy stable all day long. Let's dig into each one. Okay, first up, water. Think about it. You've just gone, 7, 8 hours without a drop of water? You wake up dehydrated. So chugging a glass or 2 of water right away does more than just quench your thirst. Studies have shown it can actually kickstart your metabolism, boosting it by up to 30% for the next hour. Plus, it helps fill you up, which can make a real difference in managing your hunger later on. All right, now for something you've probably never even thought about in your weight management plan. Light. Yeah, light. There was this wild study from Northwestern University that found a direct link between when you get your light exposure and your weight. And this was completely separate from diet, exercise, sleep, everything, just the timing of light. And the numbers here are just staggering. Check this out. For every single hour later in the day you wait to get your main dose of bright light, your BMI is projected to be 1.28 points higher. That's a huge deal. And we're not talking about a dim lamp. We're talking about the brightness of at least an overcast day. The takeaway is crystal clear. Get outside or near a bright window soon after you wake up. It's like a reset button for your body's internal clock. Okay, so you're hydrated, you've soaked up some sun, now it's time to eat. And this is where it gets really interesting. There was a total game-changing study that looked at a group of overweight teenagers who normally skipped breakfast. Researchers had them start eating a high-protein breakfast, and what happened next was, well, it was pretty incredible. Just look at this chart. This shows what happened to their body fat over 12 weeks. The kids who kept skipping breakfast, they gained a pretty significant amount of body fat. The group that ate a normal protein breakfast still gained a little bit, but the high-protein group, the ones eating at least 35 grams, they were the only group that actually prevented fat gain. And here's the magic behind it. This is the best part. They weren't counting calories. They weren't trying to diet. The high-protein breakfast was just so satisfying that they naturally ate about 400 fewer calories over the course of the day. They just weren't as hungry. It just goes to show you, starting your day with a solid dose of protein can set you up to win without even thinking about it. You've won the morning. Awesome. Now it's time to talk about moving your body. How should you actually structure your workout? This leads us straight into one of the biggest, most classic debates in the entire fitness world. Should you do cardio or weights first? I love this. This comment from a user on Reddit pretty much sums up the popular wisdom you hear everywhere. And for good reason. Most people will tell you, hit the weights before you hit the treadmill. So let's look at why that is. It really all comes down to managing your energy. Lifting heavy weights requires a ton of focus, power, and good form. You want to be fresh for that so you can lift safely and get the most out of it. If you go run for an hour first, you're going to be tired. Your form might get sloppy, and that's when you risk getting hurt. A steady jog, on the other hand, that's way easier to do when you're already a little worn out. But hang on, there's another angle to this whole cardio question. What if you do your cardio totally separate from lifting? Let's say first thing in the morning. Does it actually make a difference if you do it on an empty stomach? Well, according to the science, the answer is a big yes. This is what everyone calls fasted cardio. And it's not just some gym myth. A massive review in 2016, looking at 27 different studies, came to a clear conclusion. When you do aerobic exercise before you've eaten, your body burns significantly more fat for fuel during that workout. It makes sense, right? Your carbohydrate stores are low, so your body has to tap into its fat reserves to get the energy it needs. Okay, workout's done, you're feeling good, but the calorie burning is far from over. In fact, the single biggest part of your daily calorie burn might be something you barely even notice. It's your secret weapon, and it's called NEAT. So what is NEAT? It stands for Non-Exercise Activity Thermogenesis. That's just a really fancy scientific way of saying it's all the calories you burn from everything you do that isn't sleeping, eating, or a formal workout. So what does this look like in real life? It's all the small stuff. It's walking to your car, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, fidgeting at your desk, doing chores around the house, playing with your kids, even just choosing to stand instead of sit. It's all those tiny, seemingly meaningless movements that add up to something huge. And when I say huge, I mean huge. You might think, how much can fidgeting really matter? Well, get ready for this. The research is shocking. The difference in daily calorie burn from NEAT between two people of the exact same size can be as much as 2,000 calories. No, that is not a typo. 2,000. That's more than most people burn in a crazy intense workout. This shows it's not just about the 1 hour you spend in the gym, it's about the rhythm of your other 23 hours. So, we've gone through the key pieces of a perfectly optimized day. From that first glass of water in the morning to all those little steps you take before bed. Now, let's put it all together into one simple, actionable checklist. So here it is, your blueprint, your daily rhythm checklist. In the morning, hydrate, get sunlight, and eat a high-protein breakfast. When you hit the gym, lift those weights before your cardio to maximize your performance. And all day long, from morning till night, make a conscious effort to increase your NEAT. Just find more excuses to move. Here's the thing. You already have a daily rhythm. We all do. The crucial question you have to ask yourself is this. Is the rhythm you have right now working with your biology to help you reach your goals, or is it unintentionally working against you, holding you back? By focusing on the timing, you can finally start working smarter, not just harder. Thanks for tuning in.